Welcome back to Universal Sports. We're live and direct. Um, Tottenham versus Man United. We've lost again 4-3. Keeper's fault. First goal and the last goal, Bishwai. I don't know why he started in the first place. Onana should have started, but he's probably worse than Onana as well. BAYINDIR. Yeah, BAYINDIR's cost us that. Then Tottenham's keeper, Fraser Foster. But United overall, not good enough. Not a good enough performance. Not good players out there to do the job. We had the momentum from the City derby game, 1-2-1 with Amad Diallo's goal and Bruno's penalty. But again, the Spurs, they won 5-0 on the weekend, and now it's a high scoring game, 4-3. But United's, I don't know, it's a League Cup game, could have gone into semi final, but it is what it is. And some players out there that are not doing their job. Anthony was not on it as well. There's loads of players. I'm going to bring Mohsen in for this one. Mohsen, the performance, again, shocking by Man United.
Yeah, especially given the first half as well. I think Bruno Fernandes, it was actually funny because when we were watching the match together, you were saying that Bruno Fernandes doesn't suit the system and that we should have got rid of him. And I was like, on what planet? Because he was actually the best player. He was actually creating chances, putting balls in the boxes. And you kind of think, like, do these United players actually train with each other? Like, do you know what I mean? If, like, Bruno have been playing for about best part of a year and a half now. How do you not know he's going to put a ball into there? And do you know what I mean? Just them little things. But yeah, we weren't that good, especially in the first half as well. Some cheap goals given away. It was too little, too late. I can't lie. At one point, it did look like the momentum was with us at 3-2. But then that free corner happened, and to be fair to BAYINDIR, we can slam him all we want. But when you rarely play, it must be hard for second goalkeepers because when you rarely play, then you have that little cameo here and there. You have an odd game here and there. There's a lot of pressure on you as well. And but yeah, I'm just confused as to why today we didn't play Amad. We didn't start with Amad. That youthfulness, that enthusiasm he has, that rubs off in the whole team. When he came on and he scored that goal, and every time he had the ball, it looks like something's going to happen, and that transcends into the whole team.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I think it's because of the games. We got Bournemouth on Sunday, but still we should have started with Amad Diallo. He's in form. He's the one in form. Højlund didn't offer that much again. I don't know what he does. He doesn't offer us that much. Bruno, yeah, you're right. Like, Bruno was there. On that side, he was creating space. And Pedro Porro was just pushing up further, and that's what he kept going from that side. So Tottenham was getting caught off that side, the left-hand side. Bruno was really good there, but the cross is going in. No one's there in the box. Højlund wasn't there. Anthony, I don't know what.
I don't know what that guy's doing.
I don't know what Anthony does with the...
There's nothing. Anthony, everything he does was super safe. There's maybe just once he tried to take on somebody, but he's a lot smaller than everybody as well. And that's fine being small because you can be pretty good even if you're small. It's proven in the Premier League. But he just does everything safe. Then what are you? If you're a winger, how can you be safe and just pass back? You need to be putting crosses in, doing something daring. If you're a Manchester United winger, we've had Nani, Valencia, Giggs, Beckham, all these guys. These were daring, dazzling. This is what Manchester United are built on. And do you know what I mean? And he doesn't even offer an ounce of that.
Yeah, and also Anthony didn't offer that. Also, Christian Eriksen, I don't know, just had two chances in the first half.
Yeah,
should have buried them. It is weak. It's weak. The shot was too weak, and the keeper saved twice. So Eriksen, he made quite a few changes. He made, I think, too many changes for this game. Yeah. I think it was a big game. We should have focused on this as well because we got to the semi-finals. 2 legs. We don't matter if we get Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle. There's two legs. So we play home and away. So we're out of it. So that's less games, which is all right, which is good. But the focus now is back on Premier League. We've got the FA Cup in January with Arsenal. That's going to be, again, another one, tricky tie. Go out of that, then the only focus is Europa League. And then Premier League again. We need to get the momentum going back up now on Sunday.
What's the hope for Premier League?
The hope.
What's the hope?
Just
top 6.
After this performance.
8. Europa Conference.
I don't know. The only way we can get into Champions League is to win the Europa League, but I can't see this team player winning.
I can't see him. No, I can't see us being beating teams in Europa League. just because you can come up against like most teams in the Europa League are shit, yeah, but you'll come up against that team, that Sevilla, that these type of teams that. What's the other one we lost to Villarreal? You know, these teams that just want it. They want it more, especially the Spanish sides. They want it more. That's why they've been more successful in Europa League and in Champions League, because I just think they want it more. Even if they're a second-rate club, we look at Europa League and think, they look at Europa League, they want to give it everything.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Europe League, we've got big teams in there. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. So the focus should be back on the Premier League or Bournemouth on Sunday. We need the 3 points. What do you make of Ruben Almiron so far? The changes that he's made. He's chopping and changing the team every week. He's trying to find his best 11. So he's still not got it yet. He's still not get the system right. So what do you think of, like, how many games does he need just to get it right? I think he probably needs a couple of transfer windows just to get challenging for title. But he still needs a couple more games to get the squad right, because he's chopped and changed quite a lot. Even today's game, like, Anthony started instead of Amad Diallo. Christian Eriksen started instead of Casemiro. But Casemiro's not been playing the last few games anyway. Garnacho didn't start, he was on the bench. Although Garnacho was dropped for the City game, like, totally on the bench. There's a lot of players that have been dropped. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think he's still finding his feet in terms of, you know, his best team and his most trusted soldiers. I think he's still trying to experiment a little bit with formations and a little bit with plays as well. You can tell today. I think he took the opportunity today because it was a League Cup game. You know, let's drop Ahmad. Let me put Anthony on. Let me try this. Let me try that. And because he's not had that preseason, he's not had that time, has he? So this is essentially what he's doing. And so yeah, I mean, in my opinion, every fan should have this expectation that this season is a write-off. Don't expect much from this season. Hope for the best you can, but just prepare for the worst, because yeah, strap in, man. It's going to be a long ride. But yeah, what can you make of Amarin? I mean, he's doing some good stuff in terms of, you know, pushing Rashford out the squad. I've said on my TikTok as well that he should be gone now. Defending him for so long, but there's only so much you can do that for him. Best of luck to Rashford. But yeah, he's doing some good stuff. You can't expect him to work miracles mid-season. But yeah, we just got to keep trusting our man, and hopefully he does the right things. How he handles the media and everything so far for me has been brilliant. Too many interviews, by the way. But yeah, it's been brilliant. And I just think he just needs to work on, you know, whenever the cameras are on him on side, he's always like looking down or looking a bit depressed, deep in thought. He just needs to fix that, man, because the press are going to go to town on that.
Yeah, he needs to fix that. I was seeing him last week and he's down and buried, down, like what you're doing. But yeah, talking about Rashford, he should have gone ages ago. I don't know why he was still at the club, but he's right. He wasn't in the squad again, didn't make the bench, didn't travel to London. I think come 1st of January, I think he'll be sold. I think there's something ongoing in the background. But he's on a higher wage, 325k a week. I don't know who's going to take him. PSG is not interested anymore. Either it has to be a Saudi Pro League team or MLS that will go to. But he's only 27-year-old.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Bro, do you know what I mean? They can afford him. They can afford him. Do you know what I mean? They just sign anybody, and that's a big player, and he's got big branding as well. Do you know what I mean? I would have been mad. I'm not angry if he goes Chelsea. Are you angry? Would you be angry?
No. He's done for United. I think he's given it all. He's given us that 30 goals 2 years ago. He's not been the same. He's got some issues in the background that he's not disclosed, but wish him all the best. He's came to the academy, but yeah, I don't think we'll see Rashford again anytime soon until he gets out of the club to a different team. He's just basically been ousted now. I think Ineos is behind this because they want to cut wages, and they're slowly doing it. And then after, I think Casemiro will go, and then so on, Anthony and all that, so on. There's a lot of players will be leaving in the summer. A lot of players, a lot of deadwoods. Maguire, Lindelof, contracts expiring, not going to renew. So there's too many ongoing issues behind the scene.
Yeah.
Sir Jim just bought another percentage today.